Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Miftahul Fauziah. I will explain material about teaching English as a missionary language. Good English learning is authentic, that is, teaching as the language is actually used in everyday life by the speaker. For example, from daily reading, conversation, everyday life, the writings they make, and so on. Therefore, the values held by society speaker will be integrated in their reading, conversation, and writing. After all, speaking a language without using the cultural values of the language will have an odd impact. For example, Javanese people who speak Batak but not judge Batak cultural values or vice versa will look unnatural unless each has learned to some extent the other culture. And it is common for it to happen that long later, the language will be used together with the cultural values attached to the language. Especially if there is nothing wrong with these cultural values, but here, English is the language international important to master. Islam teach a Muslim should try to create cause so that they are able to achieve something, then surrender to the result where he intends the achievement as a charity that leads him to the grace of his Lord. The word God willing is interpreted as a form of self-confidence that relies on everything hope in God alone. The word Alhamdulillah is an acknowledgement of gratitude to God for favor received. Furthermore, a Muslim is told to develop an attitude of asceticism and delusion to himself about the acceptance of worship and the deeds he does. A Muslim should not lulled by the many deeds that have been done to keep him from being arrogant. Values like this are possible not explained in the detail by the English teacher or lecturer. But the collision of values in the language lesson English must get attention so that students can fortify themselves. When viewed with the naked eye, the values that exist in Western society look good and noble, but keep in mind they are a group of people who do not receive guidance. It's very dangerous. If the student then assumes secular moral values, which are learned through learning media English or entertainment media or are of equal or more suitable value to them than the values to Allah to the Muslim. Students are easily influenced by things that interest them. I think that's all. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.